Hi, I'm Mehak and he's Gaurav. Uh, we both are in Bangalore over a decade now, and we both are IT professional, and we live currently in south part of Bangalore.
So we decided to look for a house right after Sia was born, primarily because we've been staying in a rented house for a long time. And the major challenge with staying in a rented house is having to move a lot, which can be very distressing. So with a baby, we thought we want some stability in that sense. So that's why we were looking for a house. The first challenge, of course, was the infrastructure. So we were looking for a place which already has good infrastructure in terms of roads. The second one was we wanted to stay at a place which was outside of the hustle bustle of the city, uh, with less traffic, but with good amenities around. So I think, yeah, that were the major challenges that we were facing while we were looking for a house. So we were looking for properties around North Bangalore, and especially under construction properties. So yeah, a Google search of under construction properties in North Bangalore landed us this result.
I think there were a lot of factors, right? The first, when we talk about, after you have kid, you look for some kind of stability. So we wanted to have, with respect to her, so especially the schools and the other convenience which we have heard about. And you were talking about proximity, right?
Yes, the proximity to the airport was another major factor for us, considering North Bangalore per se. Um, um, the other things that we really liked about the project was its the floor plans, and the apartment plan itself was very neat and clean. The builder, the reputation of the builder was very good in commercial space already. And I think the infrastructure in and around was very good. So these were our factors into
And
consideration.
even I think the future suburb train area you were saying about it,
Yeah, the
right?
transportation is quite good. At least uh, with the suburban railway coming in very close by, I think the connectivity to the rest of the city is going to be very good in the coming years.
So we visited this site couple of times, and what stood out for me was that it's so close to the main road, the convenience which we had, and of course the pace of the construction in which it is going. It's really fast, so that gave us confidence. You want to add what stood
Yeah,
out?
and of course the proximity to the schools. There's one of the school which is NPS, which is sharing the boundary, and there is another school just about 200 meters away from here. So these were the things that really stood out for us.
अच्छा, ऊपर।
So in terms of interiors, I think one thing that we really appreciated was the front elevation, which can also be clearly seen from the balcony, the red bricks. Uh, the second thing was the neat floor plans, very clean. Um, there was a dry yard, which is something that is a bit of a newer concept, at least here in Bangalore, which we really liked. And and all the flats here are Vastu compliant, which could be also a major deciding factor for many of the people.
So also, while we were looking online in the internet, we already saw the floor plans and the blocks, and we really liked the one actually where we actually got it. So that was also like a quick
Yeah.
decision making. But the experience which we had is not only through the infrastructure, but actually the sales team, right? They were quite welcoming. They were very patient and authentic in answering our questions, and we were actually here for almost a whole day, where they took some time and answered our questions, which built actually confidence for us to, buy property here.
So we met with Mr. Yasin on our first visit here, who, as Mehak was saying, made us feel very comfortable, answered all our questions very patiently. One thing that we really appreciated, was while being a salesperson, he was not at all pushy on us to kind of book the flat here, right? All he did was made us feel comfortable, answered all our questions with a lot of
patience and
with
details.
a lot of patience, a lot of and very candidly. So that is something that we really appreciated. So we decided to make a booking on the very same day that we visited here, primarily because of the experience that we had with Mr. Yasin. So I think what we really liked about the project here was very nicely designed floor plans. Huge floor plans, by the way, with a lot of space in the balcony. We have been living in an apartment which has around 5 feet of balcony width, which itself feels huge, and the one that we have gotten here is having 6 feet of balcony width, which is, I think, a very good balcony space that we are getting. Plus, it's private. You do not see other houses from the balcony. Just a very clear view of the fields. The second thing is, it is low-rise apartment. So we are somebody who always used to prefer lower floors, right? And what we are getting here is, since we booked it on the 6th floor, we are getting a lower floor plus the benefit of living on the top floor as well. So that is something that we really liked about here. Talking about the builder, I think CKPC already has made a mark in the commercial space, and companies like, I should say, German companies like Bosch have put their trust in CKPC for the last, I believe, 20 years, which itself talks a lot about what their reputation is and what is the quality of work that they deliver. So this being, I think, the second residential project of CKPC, and what I'm told is there are a lot of upcoming projects as well from CKPC. So I'm sure they'll be pouring their heart and soul into this project, because this is going to be setting a benchmark in terms of reputation and in terms of future sales of the upcoming projects of CKPC.
Yeah. Also, what we liked was there's no vehicle movement inside, which really gives us security of kids roaming around.
Yeah.
That was also one of the factor which we really liked here. Yeah. Overall, so when you envision the plan which you have for your flat, this stood out, and this matched with what we had envisioned for ourselves. So that's why it clicked.
Yeah. And trust us, we have seen a lot of floor plans, a lot of them, and while we have not seen them physically, because we only were planning to see at least the floor plans that we really liked, we were only visiting those apartments, and that's the reason this was among the apartments that we visited. So as I was saying, we've seen a lot of floor plans and not found anything that is that looks cleaner than this in this budget segment. So I think location was a major factor for us considering this project. What exists today is the proximity to the airport and the proximity to two of the very good schools here. The connectivity to rest of the Bangalore is something that already is in the works. I think with the nearest metro station coming up around Yelahanka. And there's also a suburban railway, which is the Kanaka line, which is being planned right very close to this project. So once the suburban railway gets started over here, I think we'll have fairly good connectivity to rest of the Bangalore. So yeah, that's primarily the location advantage that we had here.
And like we have been living for Bangalore for over like 10 years, and we have been living in South area now, earlier East, and North part is where we see the upcoming, good infrastructure and good connectivity. A little bit spaced out, so that's the one of the benefit which we see.
So
Yeah.
we are currently staying in South Bangalore. And we like the place. South Bangalore is very quiet, very green. So really the two places that we were looking for when we were considering buying was South Bangalore and North Bangalore. South primarily because we know the locality, and North because of reasons like proximity to the airport. When we were looking for projects in South Bangalore, I think they were very costly at this time. So the prices in North Bangalore are still quite reasonable. So that was the major factor for us considering North Bangalore over South.
I think when we came here, we met the sales team, Mr. Yasin, and he was really patient enough, to answer all our questions, and our questions were very detailed about the area, about the upcoming developments here, and where the project is actually currently. Everything is well answered. Everything was well answered, and yeah, that was one thing which really gave us the confidence. You want to add what else was there?
Yeah. So as I was telling earlier, that we had made the booking in the first visit itself, and post that visit we have visited this property again 2 or 3 times. The interactions with the sales team, specifically Mr. Yasin, has not has been the same. Even after booking the flat, we requested him to show us the model flat once again. We requested him to show us the construction status once again, right? And he showed us with the same amount of passion which he did when we had not booked the flat. So which really shows the kind of culture that exists here with CKPC, and the kind of the team that they have. So very impressed with that.
Yeah, later on when we came for signing the agreement again, the CRM team, they were quite nice to explain us the process, how it is going to work with the banks or with CKPC. Yeah, so that process you want to add?
I think yes. CRM team interaction. Sorry, the interactions with the CRM team has also been wonderful. I've been interacting with Miss Umraz a lot. One thing that I really appreciate is she's always been very responsive. Every time I give her a ping or give her a call, she's always there, picks up the phone, and very patiently answers any of the queries that I may have. So, very responsive team. I think that gives me that gives us a lot of confidence into the team.
I think everyone has their own needs, and wherever it matches, they buy there. But a lot of factors which are common, I think, among people, especially in Bangalore, where convenience is one, proximity, infrastructure, upcoming infrastructure, and of course schools, and great amenities where kids can play around, and of course we will have community. Nobody wants to live alone. So yeah, I mean, these were the common factors. You want to add what are the?
Yeah. So buying a house is always a very personal and emotional decision for people. We decided to go with Winds of Change because it suited our needs perfectly. So what I would recommend is for people to absolutely come have a look at least of the property, and then if it suits their needs, then absolutely, why not?
I think it is Winds of Change for CKPC. It is going to be a flagship project for them, which puts in a lot of passion, which shows and which brings in our trust in them. I know it's a big sentence, but what I'm trying to say is their name, Winds of Change, resonates. So I'll just say one line with that. What
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, I perfectly agree.